Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. This video is part of the YouTube series that I am making called Zero to Hero Business Central. In this series, I already uploaded few videos on my YouTube channel. In this particular video, we are going to learn about SetRange and SetFilters functions in Business Central. So firstly, if you see SetRange, sets a simple filter such as single range or a single value on a field. For example, if you take this particular table and let us understand the setRange function with an example. So first, if you see this as a table, it is an employee table and I created a variable to employee table called employee rec, and in here I have applied a filter on the particular employee age field, and the value of the filter is 19. So when I do employee rec dot set range employee age comma 19, it is going to apply a filter on the employee age where the value is 19. So for example, if you see this particular table, we have many fields like employee id, employee name, employee age, employee salary, but in this particular example we are applying the filter on the field employee age, and in here you can see the employee age is 19. So we are going to apply filter where the employee age is 19. Now if you see in this table, there are two records where the employee age is 19. So you can say the pointer is at the first record where employee id is 10, employee name is Tulasidas, employee age is 19. So here the employee age is 19, and in the last record you can also see the employee age is 19. So after applying the filter, if I do the find first, it is going to actually retrieve the first record, this particular record within that filter. So there are two records in the filter, and if I do find first, it is going to retrieve me this particular record, and if I do find last, it is going to retrieve me this particular record, because these are the only two records within that filter employee age, and the value of the filter is 19. And if I wanted to do a find set for that particular filter, I can do the find set, and it is going to retrieve both the records, Tulsidas and Shivam, where employee name is Tulsidas and other record employee name is Shivam. So let us actually see this in action and let us understand by code. So I'm going to my project Zero to Hero. In here we have created employee page and employee table and employee operations objects in our previous videos. If you haven't watched those videos, you can check them out on my YouTube channel. But in this particular video, now we are going to actually create an action called get record by filters. So let me actually create a action, one more action under processing called, let me just retrieve record by filter, and in here I'm just going to keep this as it is because I'm going to create a procedure in the employee operations. So let me go to employee operations code unit, and in here let me actually create a internal procedure called retrieve record by filter from employee table, and I'm going to begin and end, and I'm going to actually copy this code because we need a variable to the record employee table. Now let me actually filter on the field employee age. So let me copy this and paste in here, sorry, not the whole thing, and let me do set range, and I'm going to set range on employee age where the employee age should be 19, and let me do employee rec dot find first, so to find the first record in the filter. And now here let's actually copy this again and let's paste in here, and let's actually call this procedure from the page in. Let's copy this, let's paste in here, and we will retrieve this. So let us actually publish this and let's see how it actually looks in the UI. As per the explanation that we had over here in the set range, it should actually retrieve this particular record where the employee name is Tulsidas, and in here, let me see, the employee name should be Tulasidas. So the package is successfully published. So let me refresh this once, and let me go to employee page, and in here let me actually click on retrieve record by filter, and you can see the employee name is Tulsidas because we are doing the find first. And let me go to the VS code again, and let me actually now do find last. As per the explanation, it should retrieve the last record, which is this one within the filter. In the filter, we have two records with the employee ID 10, with the employee ID 60. And if I do find last, it should actually retrieve me this record with employee ID 60. So let me actually publish this again, because in set range employee age 19 we have two records, so it is going to now retrieve me the last record because we have done the find last. So it is now again published. Let me actually do the refresh, and here you can see I am already on the employee page, and let me go to retrieve record by filter. Now let us wait for it to take action. So here you can see employee name is Shivam because we are retrieving the last record. As you've seen over here, it retrieved the last record. Now let us actually retrieve all the records by using FindSet. So it is going to retrieve both the records where employee ID is 10 and employee ID is 60. So let me go to VS Code again. Here let us actually do the FindSet now. FindSet, and let me actually use repeat until over here. So repeat repeat until, and we don't need this. Let me now publish this again, control F5, and it is now published. So let's go in here, refresh once, and now let us see if I click on this one. Now as per the explanation, we should get both Tulsidas and Shivam because in the filter we have two records, and now we are doing the find set. So it is going to retrieve firstly it is going to retrieve this record, and second it is going to retrieve this record because we are doing till there is no record, just loop through this and give us the name of the employee name. So let me actually click on retrieve record by filter. So first you can see employee name is Tulsidas, and if you see employee name is Shivam because it executed twice because we have two records within the filter. So that is set range. Here we have one more example where I am giving a range where employee age from value is 0 and to value is 25. I'm saying like give me all the records where employee age is between 0 to 25. So here you can see if I do the set range, it is going to apply filter on employee age where the value of the age is 0 to 25. So here you can see I have three records. The first record where the value is 19 and it lies in between 0 to 25, and in here you can see I have second record where the value is 25, so it lies in between 0 to 25, and 19 where the value lies in between 0 to 25. So let us actually see this in action, and let me open my VS code. Here I'm going to apply the filter. What is the filter? The filter is 0 to 25. So let me open VS code again. Let's say 0 and 25, and let me publish this again. It is now published. So let us go to our business central, and I'm going to refresh it once, and I'm going to click on this retrieve record by filter. So first it is retrieving employee name Tulsidas. So the employee age is 19, and it should now retrieve employee age is Ramesh because it retrieved this record as well, because the age lies in between 0 to 25. And the third record it should retrieve this one where the employee name is Shivam. So if I click on this one, now you can see, sorry, employee name is Suresh, because yeah, here also we can see the employee age is in between 0 to 25. So I should also get this record, because here I missed that one. So here I should also add that one, because the age is also lies in between 0 to 25, and the last record should be Shivam. Yeah, the last record is Shivam. Even if I missed in here, the code doesn't lie. So that's why it actually gave me four records where the employee age is in between 0 to 25. I might have missed that while preparing the presentation, but the code doesn't lie. So it actually gave me all the four records that are within the range of 0 to 25. Now, let us actually understand set filter. So, set filter is like SetRange, but using set filter, we can actually add complex filters on a record variable. For example, if you wanted to see the same example where the employee age is 19, and here you can see we can also do that by using set filter, but here we have an expression where we have a text based expression where we have percentage one. So this percentage one will be replaced by 19. That means the employee age should be 19, and it is going to retrieve all the records where the employee age is 19. So here you can see the employee age is 19 for this particular record, and for this particular record as well the employee age is 19. And if I do find first, it is going to retrieve me this particular record, and if I do find last, it is going to retrieve me this particular record. So this is a simple filter that I applied using the set filter. But if you wanted to apply a complex filter, for example, I wanted to retrieve records where employee age is greater than 15 but should be lesser than 30. So here you can see I have three records. When I actually add the filter, it is going to add pointers on the records where the employee age is greater than 15 but lesser than 30. So here you can see employee age is greater than 15, that is 19, but here you can see 25, but it is lesser than 30. And here you can see the employee age is again greater than 15. So if I do find first, again it is going to retrieve me this particular record. If I do find last, it is going to retrieve me this particular record. We are going to see this in action. So let me actually open my VS Code, and here let me actually modify this particular procedure that I have created. I will first apply a simple filter, and let me actually comment this code out for now, and let me actually copy this code because we need this code. So let me do this, and let me uncomment this, and let me give the expression which is percentage one, and let me actually say 9, actually 19. And here you can see it is giving me error because this cannot be used on a set range, but it can be used on set filter. So let me do that, set filter. And now let's actually do employee rec dot find first, and let me see what it actually says. As per the explanation, if I do set filter percentage 119, it should actually retrieve me this particular record. So let us see, it is actually published. So let me actually refresh this, and now let me actually do retrieve record by filter, and here you can see employee's name is Tulasidas because it retrieved this particular record, which is the first record within that filter. And if I wanted to retrieve the last record, I can do find last. So let me go to VS Code again, and let me actually do find last, and let me publish this again. So now it is published. So let me go to Business Central, let me refresh this again. And now if I do retrieve record by filter, here you can see I got the message employee name is Shivam because that's the last record within that filter. And if I wanted to apply complex filter, I need to take this example. So let us see, let me apply this filter where the employee age is greater than 15 and employee age is lesser than 30. So let me do this percentage 2 and the values are 15 and 30, and let me actually publish this. So if I do now, here we are doing find last. So as per the explanation, if we do find last, it should actually retrieve me this particular record. So let us see, let me check if it is published or not. So it is published, and let me actually do the refresh now. And now let's actually retrieve record by filter. Now here you can see employee name Shivam, because the last record within that particular filter set is this one. So the employee name is Shivam, and if I do find first, it should actually retrieve me this particular record. So let me do the find first, and let me publish this again, and now refresh this again, and let me click on retrieve record by filter, and here you can see the employee name is Tulasidas. So that was the first record in the filter set, so it actually retrieved us this particular record. We can also have complex expressions using these operators. Now for example, in here I have used greater than operator and lesser than operator, but you can also use these valid operators like and, or equal to, and you can combine those operators to actually have complex filters. So that's all in this video. If you like this video, you should consider subscribing to my channel. I'll be uploading more videos in this particular series called Zero to Hero Business Central. If you don't want to miss them, you should definitely consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you.